These are things girls do when they don't like you. I'm going to be doing one of these for the guys too, so if you want to see that, make sure that you're following if you're not already. Okay, firstly, let's analyze the replies. Fast replies may not always be a good thing. If she's replying to you quickly, but just talking about herself, and quite literally just replying to your question, not actually continuing a conversation with you and asking you questions in return, she's just not that into you. When a girl has a crush, she turns into an FBI agent. She wants to know every single thing about this guy. She needs to know what your favorite snacks are just so she can add it to her Pinterest wedding board. So if homegirl is not asking you questions or trying to find out things about you, sorry for your loss, you may now enter your mourning period. Okay, number 2, if a girl is giving you fast replies and then suddenly switches up and leaves you undelivered for way too long, and then randomly comes back from the dead with that "I'm so sorry, life has been so busy." Don't get me wrong, sometimes that can genuinely happen, but for the most part, she just doesn't like you enough and doesn't know how to tell you or doesn't feel comfortable telling you she doesn't like you like that. Or that there's another guy on the scene, and you are so deep in the friend zone you could practically drown. Kind of like how you would if you removed the ladder from the pool in Sims. Number 3, this should be obvious, but if she's cancelling plans last minute and not suggesting another time to see you. Or if she does, she's asked if she can bring a friend along. If she likes you, there's no way she's getting her friend to be there. She's inviting a friend so she feels less awkward and it feels less like a date. And lastly, number 4, if this girl ever entertains the idea of you with another girl and tells you you'd look cute with them, she's not into you like that. Girls will get territorial over celebrity crushes. You really think if she liked you, she'd be trying to put ideas into your head of you with another girl. Now, some might do this to defer the attention from them having a crush on you. However, it is very risky business. Because if she plants that seed and that seed then gets watered, that has the potential to blossom into a beautiful relationship with someone that doesn't involve her. So even if she does that, she doesn't like you enough because she's willing to potentially lose you. Do with that what you...
Things girls do when they don't like you. And I made one the other day as to things guys do when they don't like you, and it made total sense. But we had a lot of people asking about things girls do when they don't like you, so here goes. Number 1 is when they invite you to group activities. If they do not want to hang out with you on your own or go on a date or just do one-on-one things, it's because they want to put you in the friend zone. They want to keep you around, but they don't like you like that. So they're going to bring you to friend group things, but not one-on-one. So for them, it helps them so it doesn't get too romantic or you won't try to make a move because it's in a group setting. Number 2, if a girl says this, she's probably avoiding you. It's basically a way of saying I'm busy in a guy sense. But if a girl says to you, there's just a lot going on right now in my life, like I'm going through a lot. Yes, sometimes it could mean that there's actually a lot going in her life, but if she wanted to, she would make time for you. No one really has time. But a guy would say I'm busy, and a girl likes to normally say there's just a lot going on in my life. And it means I'm trying to avoid you. Sorry, I do not want to prioritize you in my time right now. Number 3, if she avoids any hangouts that you ask. So if you ask her to do something on Thursday, and this could even be a week prior, or it could be a few days, whatever, if she comes up with an excuse time after time, that excuse is just popping up. We are making excuses. We are finding different ones because she doesn't want you to leave her life completely, but she does not like you. So she's going to be coming up with an excuse. And if that keeps happening, oh boy, yeah, no, the hangout is never actually going to happen. Number 4, if she's not matching your reply time. So if a girl likes you, she sees when you reply and how fast you reply, and she'll kind of match that. If she doesn't at all by any means, she doesn't like you. She's not thinking into it. She's not reading too far into it. So I'm sorry, she doesn't care. Now this is a funny one. If she tells you or suggests to hook up with somebody else, one of her friends, somebody at a bar, whatever, if she pushes it out there and just suggests it, or if somebody else says it and she encourages it, she doesn't like you. We are territorial human beings. If we like you, honey, you are not getting with anyone. I want you in my space. You're not going in anybody else's. So if they suggest it, they don't like you. And last but certainly not least, if she picks arguments on the littlest things. If you say something or act a certain way or take your socks off weirdly or put your shoes somewhere, and she picks an argument time after time consistently of something that you do that's the littlest thing, she doesn't like you. She's annoyed. She has the ick, honestly, quite frankly. So everything that you do that's a little bit different will give her that ick, and it's just going to be causing an argument, and she doesn't like you. So I'm sorry I spilled the tea.
These are 5 signs that the girl you think like you doesn't like you. I got you. Stay tuned. One, she takes extended periods of time to reply to you, right? It could be 3 hours, leave you on Snap delivered for, a day. Bro, when a girl like you, she gonna reply like this, unless she at work or busy. That's it. Two, you ask her the link and she gives you passive aggressive answers like, I'm busy this weekend, I'll let you know maybe next weekend. Or, I've been busy with school, but I'll let you know when I'm free. She don't fuck with you. Call yourself Abraham because she not linking you. Three, she doesn't view your Instagram or Snapchat stories, right? Usually when a girl like you, she's gonna be the first two people to watch that shit. Maybe the first. Four, let's say you compliment her on one of her IG stories where she look mad good like a selfie or something. She look fire, pressure, right? She gonna reply with thank you or appreciate it. With no emoji. Dry. Like, fuck you mean appreciate it? You gang now? Like, you wanted the guys talking about appreciate it. Like, be a lady. But if she fuck with you, after she say thank you, she gonna put one of these emojis right here. The more you know. Five, she comes to you with her guy problems, or she might tell you like, hey, he did this, what should I do?
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about how to know if someone doesn't love you. Okay, so I'm going to share my 2 cents, like what I think about today's video. Okay, so number one is you have to pay attention to these cues, especially on dates. She doesn't make any effort to look good around you. Now, this one can vary, but let's be real. When someone likes you, they usually want to look their best around you. If she's dressing super casual every time you meet, doesn't put in much effort, or shows up looking like she's just soaring out of a bed, it could be her way of signaling, hey, I'm not really trying to impress you. Girls usually put the extra effort when they are into someone. She talks about other guys around you. A big one to watch for is if she talks about other guys when she's around you. Whether she's mentioning a friend, a lot of sharing stories about past dates, it could be her way of saying she sees you as a friend or just that she's thinking not of you romantically. It's her way of putting distance between you, even if it's intentionally. She avoids physical contact. Alright, so if you notice, she avoids a small friendly touch like shoulder taps or quick hugs. That's a pretty clear sign. When a girl likes you, she's usually more comfortable with touch, even if it's stable. But if she's stiff or pull away when you get close, that's her setting boundaries. She doesn't prioritize time with you. This one pretty straightforward, guys. If she's always busy or only ever wants to hang out in groups, she might not be that interested. A girl who likes you will try to carve out time to see you, even if she got a full schedule. If she's constantly saying she's busy or suggests group hangout only, she probably not looking for one-on-one time. She only chat when she needs something. Okay, that's another sign. If she just reach out when she needs something, whether it's asking for advice, needing a favor, or looking for help on a project, if that's the only time she's chatting, she probably not into you romantically. It's more of a transitional relationship than a genuine interest. Another reason is she doesn't remember important dates. When you're interested in someone, you tend to remember the little things about them, okay? Like their favorite food, their hobbies, or that funny story that they told last week. If she constantly forgetting stuff you told her, it might be because she's just not fully invested in getting to know you that level. She keep conversation sabers. Okay, so when someone likes you, they want to go a little deeper and have a meaningful conversation. But if she's keeping things casual or light and never really goes beyond small talk, she might be signaling that she doesn't want to connect on a deeper level. So those are the things you should also look for. So when a girl doesn't like you, like they can signal it, like I don't like you. So let me just hear from the lady's perspective. If me, I don't like someone, even my gut feeling, like I would just feel it, I don't like him. Everything about him just irritates me. When he comes, I'm just irritated. That's the truth. Okay, even if this person says, oh, I want to take you for dinner, even if it's a good thing, that thing just going to irritate me. Okay, I just don't want this person's presence around me. That's the truth. And I can't continue pretending. Even if people say you can continue pretending, it's very hard to pretend that you don't like someone. Yes, some people can pretend, but it's very hard. It just means you're just hurting your feelings and you're not happy. And why should you stay in a relationship where you're not happy? So it's better just go straightforward and tell the person that I'm not really interested in you, sorry, but these things can't work. Okay, just be nice when telling him. Even men also hate rejections. I think as ladies we should be more nice, yeah, when we are rejecting, because it really does bad to their mental health. Okay, yeah, so rejection is there on the online dating apps too. If people are using the digital world, they're chatting with people, you might be chatting with someone and they end up just ghosting you, and you think that this relationship will go somewhere. Or maybe even in person, you meet someone and they reject you. Okay, it's very normal for ladies. Ladies do reject. If they don't like you, they'll reject you. Even if they like you, sometimes they might not give you a signal that they do that. So yeah, because you have to keep chasing. Have to keep chasing. You have to convince me why you want to date me. Yeah. So another thing that I want to tell you, if a girl doesn't like you, she'll hide her information. She won't be even communicating to you. Even if she's going for a job interview, she'll keep it a secret to herself. She'll not call to check up on you, because if a girl is truly in love, like she will be calling to check up on you. What have you eaten? Have you bathed? What are you doing? She wants to know like everything. And if a girl doesn't like you, she doesn't even introduce you to her friends. She's not even proud to introduce you to her friends. You just even family members, you ask her, when are you going to introduce me? She'll be just saying, oh, later we'll see, I'll introduce you. But she doesn't even have plans to do that, because she's not seeing a future with you. She's seeing a future with someone else. Okay. So it's also easy to tell a person you want to marry as a lady. Okay, because we also look for qualities. We're not just going for anything. We're going to look for a person who qualifies, like, to be in our life, someone who's going to make me happy. Yeah, so guys, that's the video for today. Thank you so much for coming. Or I can say bye bye.